We are going to unbox and try for the first time the new PDM PERSEUS. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. So let's get the box open and we're going to give this a try for the first time, and I'll give you my initial first impressions. I wonder if the colour of the box and the bottle have any relation to how this is going to smell. I noticed with Altair, their latest release before this one, it was in a kind of peachy pink bottle which signified autumn, and it was a very autumnal smelling fragrance. So I do wonder if the orange bottle here has any indication to how this is going to smell. But let's give it a spray and find out. So I have the bottle here and my test strip, so we're going to spray this on the test strip. That's not what I expected. This has a kind of old school vibe to it. There's plenty of vetiver in here. Smells like a zesty, quite realistic grapefruit. Smells similar to fragrances in the Terre de Hermes line, actually. Almost a mix of the original Terre de Hermes mixed with Eau Givray, which is the newest, kind of more modern flanker in the Terre de Hermes line. I did a video on my channel, I think 2 years ago when that first came out. This is really nice though. I love Terre de Hermes. I love the vetiver mixed with the orange peel mixed with the grapefruit. It's very old school, it's classically masculine, and that's how this smells actually. It doesn't smell anything like any other Parfums de Marly fragrance. The other Parfums de Marly fragrances in the fresh line are things like Sedley, Greenlee and Galloway. So I think the closest this comes to in the PDM line is Sedley, but they don't smell anything alike really. I'm going to spray this on my skin. But no, I really like this so far. It's definitely taken some inspiration from Terre de Hermes. I've got no doubt about that at all. But it's very, very nice. It smells quite high quality, which you'd expect when paying this kind of price. But whereas Terre de Hermes, the original, is quite scratchy in the opening, it does have something bitter in there, which perhaps you won't enjoy. And that's what Eau Givray did really well. They addressed the issues in the original Terre de Hermes that people perhaps didn't like, especially the younger audience now. Because Terre de Hermes has been around for a long time, so the newer Givray, what that did is it just made the formula a bit more modern and perhaps a bit more suited to the newer generations that are getting into fragrances. This smells to me like a mix of the both, but there's something in here as well that's different to Terre de Hermes. It's not like an exact clone. I can just tell that there's some inspiration taken from those fragrances. The base smells like ambroxan and vetiver. I have the raw material of ambroxan somewhere. It comes in like a powdered form and you have to blend it yourself. It's very strong and potent, and it really acts as a fixative to these fragrances and what gives them a lot of lift. If you look at any fragrance with ambroxan in, typically if it's in a fairly high amount, it would really project off your skin, and that's the note that's going to stay there. Most fragrances with ambroxan in will stay on your skin for a long time. The Altair fragrance, the one that was released before this, had ambroxan in as well, so it's obviously something they've been using, and that's very long lasting. So I think this is going to last a long time on my skin. But I will come back and do a full review once I've tested this a few times. This is going to be good for the spring and summer as well, but it doesn't smell that summery to me. It smells more classy, refined, and like for springtime. April, May, I think this is going to be a great addition, and a office-based fragrance. That's where I think this would work really well. An office-based professional fragrance, I can see this working well in that situation. Does smell very masculine, so I think this is going to be one that you're going to want to try. Under 25, you're going to want to try this, but I think anyone a bit more mature is going to really like this. And if you do like Terre de Hermes, the original, the Parfums or the Eau Givray, I think this is going to be really suited to you because it's that mix of grapefruit and orange with vetiver. So really nice fragrance, really interesting actually. Did not expect this from PDM. I like it when houses do things differently that we don't expect. So yes, very impressed so far, and I will come back with a future video in regards to the longevity. Let me know, have you tried this new PERSEUS? What do you think of it? Were you surprised as well? And how would you compare it to Terre de Hermes? See you soon.